Many thanks for joining us. This is Oromia Broadcasting Network English Newsstand. I'm Ulkawandamu. Stay with us. The Oromia Justice Sector Professionals Training and Legal Research Institute disclosed that it is working to implement village-level justice system in Oromia. The institute has organized a research conference on the functionality of village-level justice system in the region at Sasafa.
A research conference on the functionality of village-level justice in different parts of Oromia region has taken place in Adama town at the presence of stakeholders. The research was carried out by the Oromia Justice Sector Professionals Training and Legal Research Institutes. Abdi Tasfa is a researcher in the institute, and he is among us the researchers who conducted the functionality of village-level justice, and he explains the advantage of village-level justice as follows.
Without
going further and expending much money, how could one get justice service at the very grassroots level without encountering complex justice system where the main questions and village level justice was coined due to this?
Vice President of the Oromia Supreme Court Mohammed Nur Gobena talked to OBN about the establishment of village level justice.
Actually, there is no any recognition for this village-level court by the Constitution. However, regions could set different structures to exercise justice based on that. This village-level justice set out.
We have asked the functionality of this village-level justice.
There are so many problems. For instance, those individuals who are assigned to give justice, they are not well educated.
The Oromia Pastoralist Community Development Project announced that it has constructed various projects at a cost of more than 1 billion per. The project has engaged on various pastoralist community development activities for the last 15 years. Muktaji has more on that.
Pastoralist Community Development Program announced that it has been engaged in different development activities in different zones of the region over the past 50 years. On the 50 years report, it presents to the participants different development projects were being passed over to the users in Eastern and Western Hararge, Borana, Guji, and West Guji zones. Some users, participants witnessed that they have been benefited from the project's development delivered to them.
It provided us clean drinking water and schools for our kids. Their participation is high. The women have been organized and engaged into different activities that benefited them well.
Under its 15 years engagement, the project has been served over 4 million residents by building 456 schools, 126 clean drinking water projects, and over 104 different health centers. Liban Arero, Commissioner of the Oromia Pastoralist Commission, said the project is being delivered a better engagement in development activities.
It implemented all the plan it had so far. 1,603 projects were planned by 4 components, by which all of them have been completed. 1.8 billion birr was invested over the past 15 years in this regard.
Libanero said Lowland Livelihood Resilience Project will be continued to support the community of lowland zones in the region.
More than 291,000 hectares of natural forest land has been conserving at Nonosale district of Ilobabo zone. Forest and Wildlife Authority of the zone has been exerting effort to preserve and promote the forest. Tamas Gemulado reporters.
From the forest coverage of the Oromia regional estate, 60% are found in the southwest part of the region. Ilobabo zone is the most densely forested in the region. According to data from the zone's Forest and Wildlife Authority, more than 645,000 hectares of land has been covered by forest. Nonosale district of the zone is among the most densely forested district of the zone, with 291,000 hectares of land natural forest. From the total land of the district, only 5% is used for farming. Residents of the district are nurturing the forest through kubo or daga system, which they receive from their ancestors. Through organizing themselves under association, the farmers of the district have been benefited from conserving the forest.
Our association were established basically to nurture and preserve the forest, and now we are benefiting from the forest through beekeeping, planting coffee in the forest, and for making house furniture by old trees. So we are benefiting a lot from it.
Previously, the forest destroyed by everybody, but now every step of it is restricted. For instance, if someone wants to use the old tree for own purpose, he or she is obligated to plant 10 and more than 3 seedlings.
Head of Nonnosale District Forest and Wildlife Authority, Ambacho Hagos, said through participating the surrounding community, forests land of the district has been nurtured and developed.
Bosonni kun daangeffame qorannoo keessatti gaggeeffame sakatta'uu bosonaa yookaan immoo
through demarcating the forest, it is given to organized farmers to nurture and preserve it. While the farmers are conserving the forest, the wildlife are also safeguarded. Therefore, the work of forest preservation have been done 3 pillars. These are developing, nurturing, and benefiting from the forest. Keeping and developing the forest is the responsibility of the farmers, and being benefited is their right.
Administrator of Nonnosale District, Yohala Shetgosa, for his part, emphasized that works are well in progress to transfer the forest wealth from generation to generation.
We are working as per schedule by the government every year. Beyond that, the surrounding community are aware of the benefit of the forest. Due to this, they are nurturing it by culture called kubo. So we are also exerting efforts to be catered to the coming generation.
Head of the Lubabur Zone Forest and Wildlife Authority, Amarach Gale, said that though nurturing forest had been started a decade ago in the zone, due attention has been given for it in the past 2 years through participating the farmers.
Due to the global climate change, we are working with special attention to preserve the forest by active participation of the society.
Ethiopian Peace Supporting Training Center delivered the 10th round of conflict prevention training to overcome the challenges of security in Africa. The training aimed at creating qualified expertise of peacekeepers to contain the triggering factors without prone to violence across the continent. Tamasge Mulatu has more on that.
The Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia Peace Supporting Center, in collaboration with UNDP and the Japanese government, has been providing conflict resolution training for 10 African countries' expertise at Finfinne City. Representative of Ethiopian Peace Supporting Center, Brigadier General Abtam Tlaun, underscored that the main objective of the training is, through capacitating defense forces of African countries, scaling up their contribution in peacekeeping mission. Our countries and African countries' defense forces have their own experience. Beyond that, they have to have the skill of global peacekeeping mechanisms. That is why we organize this training. It also helps them to increase their skill in conflict resolution. Japanese Ambassador to Ethiopia, Mr. Daisure Matsuga, for his part, noted that in realizing peace in Africa, Ethiopia's contribution is immense.
I'd like to renew my sincere appreciation for Ethiopia's engagement in peace and security in Africa and the rest of the world. Ethiopia's peacekeeping history dates back to more than 70 years ago, when Ethiopia sent troops to serve as peacekeepers to the Korean Peninsula.
Adding, Japanese government has been supporting Ethiopia's effort in peacekeeping activities starting from 2014.
The last 7 years, Japan has continued to work with the PSTC. This conflict prevention course this term will be the 10th term that Japan is involved. So far, 426 trainees have graduated from those courses. I'm very glad to hear that most of the trainees are working in positions related to PKOs using their skills, knowledge, and experience they received from these courses.
The ambassador expressed the readiness of his country to support the reforms being undertaken in Ethiopia.
The government of Japan reiterates its commitment to support the reform efforts by Prime Minister Dr. Abe.
Mr. Matsuga has expressed the condolences of Japanese government and its people over the tragedy happened recently in Ethiopia.
Dr. Daniel Bekele has been appointed as Commissioner of the Ethiopian Human Rights Commission, replacing Dr. Adisu Gebreexabher. The House of People's Representative HPR picked Dr. Daniel to lead the commission from 88 shortlist candidates. Prior to his current appointment, Dr. Daniel Bekele was the Senior Director for African Advocacy at Human Rights Watch, where he was previously served as the Executive Director of the African Division. He has also served as the Legal Department Director and Secretary of the Board for the United Insurance Company, and has managed Action Aid Ethiopia's Policy Research and Advocacy departments. Dr. Daniel has extensively consulted with non-governmental organizations, including Oxfam, Article 19, Freedom House and Pact, as well as with USAID and World Bank. He has worked in varying capacities with numerous civil society organizations and led the national level campaign for the global call to action against poverty. Many thanks for your time. That's all what we had. Enjoy the remaining programs with Oromia Broadcasting Network OBN.